up, everybody? Steve Breach on the road to the gym this morning. Hope everybody's having a good, fine day. I really liked Monday Night Raw last night. I got bored a couple of times throughout the middle of it. But one of my favorite things that was going on during the show was the overall storyline of Brock Lesnar trying to get that title shot that he warned us all about last month. He said he was going to be the number one contender come after the Royal Rumble. He warned Randy Orton and he warned John Cena that he was coming for that belt. And I should have seen this, but the whole time I just kept on thinking that he was going to be in a one-on-one match at a pay-per-view called the Elimination Chamber. Come on, Steve, you're smarter than that. They only got one belt. They're not going to make a Elimination Chamber match surrounded around the Intercontinental title. Of course they're going to do that, because for some reason I was thinking that they would make it like a number one contendership match like they've done in the past, but that's the Royal Rumble, bud. Oh, come on. Kind of small minus change of thought. Randy Orton is already in the chamber due to him being the champion, and he will be defending. And then Sheamus, John Cena, and Daniel Bryan qualified last night after beating The Shield. I'm not 100% sure, but by judging by what they said, he came down there and he said he wanted a shot with Orton, or he wanted a shot versus Batista to show that he was the number one contender and he was going to get his shot at WrestleMania. The Authority, of course, turned him down. So Brock Lesnar came down there and tore up some shit last night. Pretty much one of the big highlights of the show was getting to see Brock not only once but twice. I don't always get to see that. He was throwing the chairs around and beating guys up, acting like they were Big Show. But honestly, I think it's pretty easy to put Brock into the Elimination Chamber. Off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure that this is his first one, but I'm going to say it is, only because I can't think of anything. And if a match was ever built for somebody, the Elimination Chamber, was honestly built for a guy like Brock Lesnar. I just want to see him, hanging out in that pod, just waiting, for his time to get out. I've seen one of these, or I guess I've seen two of these matches live, and they are very, very exciting to see live. Although I will say that they're more entertaining to watch on TV. When I was sitting in my seats, I had the disadvantage of Big Show being in the pod that was in front of us and having to try and yell at Big Show to get out of the way so we could see certain spots during the match. Big Show was the last guy released from his pod, and we were behind Cena, and he was the last guy in his pod too. The Chamber, one of the funnest matches that there is in wrestling. It just, I'm really, really excited to see Brock Lesnar go in there and tear up some shit. I'm not 100% sold that he can win this and become the champion. Because I'm not 100% sure. It looks like all things are leading toward Lesnar versus Undertaker, but you never know what could happen. I mean, Lesnar is one of the biggest stars they have. Definitely, they like to market him as one of the top guys that are there, and the special deal where he only works 24, 25 times a year. They're really blowing through those dates pretty fast when you look at that. I'd be really surprised if he was on the SummerSlam card, because he normally only works like 3 pay-per-views a year. And here we are, lucky enough that Lesnar's going to work 3 of them in a row for us right here at the beginning with Mania, Chamber, and the Royal Rumble. I think they're just trying to make sure they get that money out of him that they have to pay him due to that huge contract they signed when he came over from UFC. But I'm not 100% sure who's going to fill up that thing. If you put Lesnar in there, that makes 5 dudes, and you got 1 spot left for a heel. I know that Del Rio has been calling out Batista as of late. I don't know if that's going to be a TV match, or maybe Del Rio's going to get into the Elimination Chamber and he's going to try and win the match in order to get his match with Batista, because he's been calling him out for so long. It would sort of make sense, even though Del Rio hasn't been the hottest guy in WWE in a good little while. But I don't really know who else you could put in there. I was thinking Kofi because he got the win over Orton, but then you have all those baby faces and only 2 heels. I don't really want to see, Kofi and John Cena, beating up on each other. Well, there's always the chance that people say Sheamus is going to go heel, but I think that's way too easy for him to get eliminated by Bryan and just sort of snap and go crazy. Maybe the Shield will have to, find a way to have a match and one guy gets in there, but some people say the Shield is going to take on the Wyatts. It's some sort of a dream match before they break up, going into WrestleMania. But I'm just looking for something to sort of make that a little bit more, spicier. It doesn't look like CM Punk's going to get in there. CM Punk more than likely be wrestling Kane. So who's going to be that one mystery man? Who do you think's filling that last chair in the chamber? And maybe Jericho will come back as a heel. Who knows? Peace out, guys.